Hi, Ken, you can go.
Thanks, Ipakazi. Morning, Quinny. Morning, Doc. Quinny, you've obviously got a very big squad down there in Cape Town, but have you got like a 12 or a 13 that you can tell us for tomorrow?
Morning, Ken. Yeah, we have narrowed down the squad for the teams. Obviously, we've actually had to pull in the ODI and T20 squads. And at the same time, obviously, because of COVID and just the regulations of being a bubble and stuff. So we have narrowed it down. We'll go down. We'll go to the wicket today, and we'll start preparing our 12 to a 13-man team squad, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, for now, like I said, we'll get to the ground and we'll start making our decisions.
Zahir?
Will there be some sort of release, some sort of announcement of 13, or I guess I should be asking Ipakazi that rather than you, Quinny?
I'll make sure that there is one, Ken.
Okay. Thank you.
Zahir next.
Hi, Quinny. Just if you look at the last series against England, it was really close. It was it went down to the last 2 balls in 3 games and the last over in the 3rd one. How close do you feel you are to this England side, and also just if you look at their white ball record over the last few years, would you say this is one of the better teams, one of the gun teams going around in one-day cricket, in white ball cricket?
Yeah, obviously, England have an unbelievable record and a team that's full of match winners. But I think last year, the last series we played against, I think we definitely gave them a run for their money. I think both teams played unbelievable cricket. Obviously, it was disappointing we didn't win the series, but I thought the way we went about things, we always fought to the end. We knew we didn't just sit back just because we knew it was England. And yeah, I think this time I think it should be a good contest again. If I look at both squads, I think we're almost matching. Obviously, 1 or 2 more things are a little bit different, but I think when I get out to the field, I think it's going to be a close contest once again.
And Quinny, just personally, last season you spoke about you raced out of the blocks, you got starts, but you felt that you didn't kick on and get that really big one. Do you feel that often IPL and another good IPL that you're in that phase now, that the big one's just waiting there, that it's coming?
Yeah, I remember that saying that. I think that was more towards Test cricket, but yeah, I think just because I played the IPL doesn't guarantee me to score runs in this next series. But yeah, I'd love to get off to a couple of starts and making sure I capitalize on them. I think that will help out our situation big time. So yeah, if I get an opportunity, I'll try and grab it with both hands when I can.
Thanks, Quinny. Telford, Tennis, and then Lloyd.
Hello, Quinton. We've just come through a very exciting IPL, which of course you played in, as you've just said. And it did seem as if T20 took, just a great leap forward as a format. I think it became a lot more watchable and more interesting. Is there something that you can bring from this IPL into the way that South Africa plays?
I think in the team there's a lot of RPL experience, so I think I can bring my little bit, and 1 or 2 of the other guys can bring all their little bits. But I think IPL IPL is very different, especially the way it was played this year. So I wouldn't say there's a lot, but I wouldn't say there's something I could bring that the guys don't know already. So yeah, but if something pops up, or if one of the guys like 5kg, I know those guys who have played the IPL this year, when things do come up that they've noticed that hasn't popped up or we can take as a learning in the South African team, then it does come up. So it's probably the smallest things. It's not the most obvious things, but when we do have a chance for this team to learn something new, and we tell the guys this is what you've learned, and it's just helping them grow, I guess.
Thank you.
Tinus?
Hi, Quinton. It's similar to Telford's question, but you've been in a champion team the last 2 years in the IPL. Obviously, winning World Cups, and so is a big monkey on South Africa's back. And looking forward to the T20 World Cup. You being the captain with that experience of what it takes to win a big tournament. What are some of the characteristics that you saw at Mumbai Indians that you'd like to incorporate in South Africa with that goal in mind of winning a tournament?
To be honest, there's actually not much that I want to change that the Proteas have, that Mumbai have. I think it's hard to make one the exact same as the other. Mumbai, it's its own team, and I don't think any other team can really replicate what's happening there, what we have there. But I can share my experiences on how we've gone about winning the tournaments there with Mumbai. I can share that with the team over the course of the period, and I think that will help out a lot. Like I said, I don't want to change much what's going on with the team. I think we've got something really good going at the moment, which I feel confident about. There's not too much that I want to change. Obviously, one or two small things that I've seen at Mumbai and why they win trophies. But other than that, not too much I want to change though.
If I can just follow up quickly, what are those one or two small things that make Mumbai help them to win trophies? Is it tactical? Is it physical? Is it mental?
Well, yeah, I think most of it's probably mental. I think the players in the Mumbai squad I think a couple of them have won. There's a lot of trophies that have been won in that room, not even just from Mumbai, but you guys got like Rohit, Polly, Booms. There's a lot of guys and there's a lot of trophies that are in that team. A lot of experience on how to win trophies in that team. So I think it's more a mental thing when they rock up. I think that's what it really boils down to. I think that's it.
Thanks, Tinus. We'll move on to Lloyd.
Thank you, Sipokazi. How's it, Quinny? Bouch spoke in the week about this being an opportunity to change perception among South African cricket fans who've obviously endured a tough 2020 as you all have. But the goings on without any cricket being played has left South African fans largely frustrated with the products at the moment. Do the players share this viewpoint of this being an opportunity to change perception, and is it a fresh start in that sense?
Yeah, it is. The guys are very keen to play. It's been a while since we've played for the Proteas, and I think the guys are ready to go and help change what's been going on around cricket in South Africa. Obviously, we're the leaders up front in the country, and we're going to try to lead from front. The guys are keen to get out there and get going with it.
Quinny, do you know who will open the batting with you? I guess Temba, Yanaman, John are the candidates, and who would you prefer to open the batting with?
Look, yes, we do kind of know, but just from an anti-corruption point of view, it's rather not.
Thanks, Quinny. Dean, Nathan, and then Zahir.
Yeah, hi, morning, Quinny. Just a question for you on the England team, and in particular, Ben Stokes. You'll have come up against him many times, IPL and internationally. His T20 record isn't that great for England compared to his Test and one-day record. But does that mean anything? And is he still the player that you're perhaps most wary of? And if not, who is?
Yeah, I think that, I don't, like I said, like I've always said, I'm not really a big believer in records and all those things, especially when it comes to that sort of a record. I think I just played a game where I was the keeper and Ben Stokes just smashed 100 against us. So he's still a very top class player. He adds a lot of value to that team. Stokesy, I think, if I had to look at their squad, who I think is going to play, I think there's a lot of guys to watch out for. So yeah, you can't just pick one guy. Any player from the English team, if they come off, they could really hurt you. So yeah, it's not just one guy. Even though Stokesy is one guy that can hurt you in all ways, from bowling, can do something spectacular in the field, batting. We all know how well he can bat, how dangerous he is. So, but
He's really dangerous then, eh? No, you... Quinny, you're muted. Sorry,
Quinny, can you just unmute yourself, please?
Sorry. So yeah, no, he's dangerous in everything he does.
And just to follow up on that, you talk about some of the other dangers that England have got. What, or who else are you kind of mindful of? I guess IPL MVP is one. Anybody else?
Well, obviously, Joff. There's Joss, Johnny, all these guys. Rash, Mo hurt us last year. That whole squad has got dangerous players. So yeah, pretty much any of them, if they come off, they can really hurt us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dean. We'll move on to Nathan, Zahir, and then Justin to wrap up with Quinton before we start with Dr. Mandra.
Also, morning, Quinny. A month from now is the first official test against Sri Lanka. Have the coaching staff, including the convener of selectors, Victor Pitsang, spoke to you about possibly captaining the side? If not, personally, who are your standouts within the squad who you would recommend for the captaincy role?
No, we haven't quite gone there yet. I'm still trying to focus on what I have at hand here. I haven't really thought, and no one's come to me yet. So yeah, the way it stands, I'm just gonna go there as a player. And as captain, I think we got there are a couple of leaders in the team. Anyone can do it. In our team, there are the odd standouts. Obviously, you got Dean. I think Rassi won't do too bad of a job. One or two other guys, I'm sure. But other than that, I think those are probably some of the candidates, I guess.
Thanks,
Thank
Quinny.
you, Quinny.
Go for it, Zaire.
Quinny, just me again. I know you haven't played together for a long time, but last summer you were given the captaincy and it was all very new. Do you feel that you're a little bit more comfortable with that armband now? Particularly in the dressing room, in regard to the way the guys relate to you, and also on the field, a little bit more comfortable in just in backing that instinct, that natural instinct of yours. Do you feel that you're settling into the role a lot better, a lot more now, so to say?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not feeling as nervous as I once did when they asked me to do it. So yeah, I guess that sense of feeling has disappeared. I do feel a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, the guys have helped me helped me feel more comfortable also doing it. So yeah, I think there's a lot of trust that has been made with me getting this job and the way the team is going, how we're going about it as a team. So that's been really helpful.
Cool. And just Mark spoke about the attacking brand of cricket that you guys want to play. I mean, that must be up your alley. That comes naturally to you. That so does it allow you to just to be yourself, whether it's captain or batter? That that's the way the team wants to play.
Yeah, I think it does help quite a lot. Obviously, we obviously want to be aggressive, but we also want to be very smart in the way we go about things. Streetwise when we're out there, out in the field. So yeah, that's pretty much the way we're trying to go about it. It does make me feel a lot more comfortable. I do enjoy that sort of brand of cricket. It looks like the guys also enjoy it. They've taken it well on board, so hopefully it works. But yeah, it seems like the boys are enjoying it also.
Thanks, Quinny. Enjoy it. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Zaire. Final question with Justin.
Thank you, Sipakazi. Quinny, enough has been spoken about the off-field drama. Just in terms of you and the squad ahead of tomorrow's match, how excited are the guys? And just in terms of the fact that there will be no spectators at Newlands, something that is very special to many of the players. So what is that state of the players at the moment ahead of tomorrow's match?
Yeah, I think the guys that went to RPL have gone into grips with it. With the fact that there's no crowds and there's no noise. And yeah, the guys are excited. It's been a couple of months now that we've played. And yeah, obviously with the crowd not being there, I think one or two guys naturally will feel a bit weird. And over the course of the game or the series should get used to it. So yeah, it's one of those things, and it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But yeah, we're just gonna have to live with it that there's no crowds. And yeah, like I said, just get on with it, I guess.
Thanks very much, Quinny.